Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of our Malicious Compliance. In today's episode, a customer was upset I didn't give her the right amount of fish. She was right. Rude customer versus union worker, aka, I'll still have my job long after you're gone, fool. The pedant's brew. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe so you will never miss a video. So let's get started. A customer was upset I didn't give her the right amount of fish. She was right. I used to work at a mom and pop store that sold clothes, farm supplies, animals, and sporting goods. Anyway, since we sold sporting goods, we also sold bait fish. Fishermen would frequently stop by our store to buy them to fish with, and they were sold by the dozen. Usually, when I scooped bait, I would give a few extra fish to my customers. I had one Russian lady come in to purchase bait fish, so just as I normally did, I scooped a net full of fish and started dumping them in the bag, counting them individually, and added a few extra to the bag. The lady watched me do this but insisted that I did not give her the correct amount. I assured her that I not only gave her the dozen she paid for, but I gave her a few extra. I literally just counted and have done this long enough that I was really good at eyeing when it was over a dozen. This lady just kept insisting that I didn't give her enough, so I said, okay, let's count together just to be sure. So I dump all the fish from the bag back into the net and we started counting together very slowly, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. We get to 12 and it's very clear there are several extra fish still in the net. I look up at her and I was like, oh, you were right, I didn't give you the right amount. I then proceeded to dump the remaining fish back into the tank right in front of her and gave her exactly the amount she paid for. Rude customer versus union worker, aka, I'll still have my job long after you're gone, fool. I was working at the postal station from hell. Had a piece of rolling equipment get caught in a piece of broken tile, and pop up then onto my toe. Shattered the toenail. I was lucky not to have a broken toe from it, too. So I'm on light duty, which meant I had to work the service window where people come to pick up packages, signature required mail, fill out change of address/hold mail forms, stuff like that. Remember, I have a foot injury. This means that getting around is not easy for me. Have a customer come in about an hour before closing, hands over 2, pick up your mail, forms for certified letters. Y'all probably don't realize this, but, in big city facilities, we don't have your certified mail sitting in a gold case all by itself, and postal workers staring wistfully at it wondering when we'll see you. No, we have your mail sorted out by the last number of your street address in trays with hundreds of other certified letters just like yours. This means it can take quite a while to find your mail when you finally drag your butt in to pick it up. So I go looking for these 2 letters. It was a recent enough thing that I checked the stand-up cubby we had for the latest certified to pickups. Ugh. Not there. So I hobbled to the longer-term storage area, about 10 feet from the door. I finally find both letters, and go to the window. The customer tells me that he wants to talk to the postmaster because I took 3 minutes to get his mail, and that was unacceptable. I tried to convince him to get the party more likely to be on the premises to handle his complaint, a supervisor, but nope, he's adamant about speaking to the postmaster. Hint, people. The later in the day it is, the less likely the postmaster will be there. But okay. You want the postmaster? You get the postmaster. I smile and tell him, sure. I'll go get him now. And I shut the Dutch door. With his mail still in my hand. You thought 3 minutes was a long wait. Ha! You just activated a union worker trap card, bub. Now I did go to the postmaster's office first, but, as usual, he wasn't in there. Still, I made a good faith effort to look there. I didn't see him on the floor either, so I checked the dock, conveniently getting in a smoke while I was out there. Nasty former habit. I checked the break room, and drank a soda while I was there. Knocked on the men's room door. No answer. Oops. That soda just worked its way through me. Need to use the ladies now. I was about to check the parking lot to see if his car was even there. Oh look. There's the postmaster, coming back from an off-site meeting. I take the time to bring him up to speed on the customer's complaint. This guy knew me, and smiled. How long have you kept him waiting now? I think it's been 25 minutes. You can deal with him while I handle the paperwork. This will be fun. You're lucky I like you because you're a hard worker, though. The customer was absolutely livid when the door finally opened again. He demanded that I be fired, right then and there. As if that's how it works in a union job. My boss, to his credit, chewed out the customer for being such a jerk to an injured employee who had actually done a great job in taking only 3 minutes to find 2 letters amongst hundreds, in 2 separate locations. He even took one of the trays over to the ledge, slammed it down, and said, "See how long it would take you to go through this to find not 1 but 2 letters, and then tell me 3 minutes is too long." Lesson to be learned: union workers don't have to take crap off of dirtbags, we won't, so spare yourself a whole lot of grief and chill the F out. It's only mail, for crying out loud. The Pedant's Brew. Many years ago, when I was working in a large, that is, physically large, drawing office, staff in my section became a bit fed up with the fact that the beverage machines were at the office entrance foyer and that therefore return to our little enclave with a cuppa involved a walk across the entire office, about the length of a soccer field, zigzagging between desks, with the consequent risk of spillage from those flimsy plastic cups, or getting bumped, or the tea or coffee being unpalatably cooler by the time it reached one's desk. This obviously also wasted a lot of time, which could have been spent more productively, which one may have thought would influence management thinking, however. Over time, people started bringing in kettles and stashing them in their desk drawers along with milk, sugar, and tea bags, which meant that they no longer wasted time or tea with regular treks to the machines. Whether it was a perceived safety issue, concerns about foodstuffs going off, the suppliers of the beverage machines getting upset about falling revenue, or simple "thou shalt"ism, management decided this must stop. A memo went out stating that under no circumstances must any member of staff keep a kettle, milk or sugar in their desk storage, on pain of a strike on the employment record. There was, naturally, a good deal of grumbling, but everybody complied, although much of it was bad-tempered compliance, involving timing every actual tea break to the microsecond, with ringing phones going unanswered until the official restart time. There was one person who specialized in hair splitting and concluded that, being in charge of the office's large-scale flatbed pen plotter, which had ink and solvent storage beneath it, and drinking only black coffee, therefore having no need of milk or sugar, there was a compliant solution. Thus it was that a filter coffee machine took up residence beneath the flatbed plotter, where it stayed until a better job, with a significantly better wage and endless coffee, tempted the owner away to a different company. Oh, alright, yes, it was me. If you made it to the end of the video, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and we will see you in the next video.